Magnus Svensson is a retired Swedish footballer known for his solid defensive skills and leadership on the field. Throughout his career, Svensson made significant contributions to both his club and the Swedish national team, building a reputation as a reliable and composed defender. His journey through football saw him play at some of Sweden's top clubs, as well as experience stints in international competitions. This biography delves into the different phases of Magnus Svensson's career, from his early life and beginnings in football to his peak years, achievements, and eventual retirement. Early life and introduction to football. Magnus Svensson was born on October 9, 1977, in Stockholm, Sweden. From an early age, Svensson showed an interest in sports, and football became his primary passion. Growing up in Sweden, he was surrounded by a strong football culture, which led him to join local youth teams. His early years were marked by a keen understanding of the game, and it was clear that he possessed the attributes necessary to make it in professional football. Svensson's youth career began at Djurgårdens IF, one of Sweden's most prominent clubs, where he spent his formative years honing his skills. His development at Djurgårdens proved pivotal in shaping his career. He quickly impressed coaches with his discipline, strong defensive abilities, and tactical awareness. His early training set the foundation for his future success as a footballer. Rise to prominence, career beginnings at Djurgårdens IF. Magnus Svensson made his debut in the professional ranks with Djurgårdens IF in 1996. Starting in the youth setup and working his way into the first team, Svensson quickly became a key figure in the club's defense. His early performances were marked by his strong tackles, excellent positioning, and leadership qualities that belied his young age. As a central defender, Svensson was known for his ability to read the game, making him a valuable asset for his team. In his first years at Djurgården, Svensson was part of a team that showed considerable promise. And his consistency helped him secure a spot in the starting lineup. As he matured, he gained valuable experience, especially as Djurgården competed in the Allsvenskan, Sweden's top-tier league. During his time at the club, Svensson helped Djurgården grow in stature, both domestically and internationally, contributing significantly to their defense. Peak years, move to Örebro SK and international career. After establishing himself at Djurgården, Svensson's consistent performances did not go unnoticed. In 2001, he moved to Örebro SK, a club that was making strides in the Allsvenskan. This move was crucial for Svensson's development as a player, as it provided him with a fresh challenge and a more central role in the team's defense. At Örebro, Svensson quickly became a mainstay in the starting lineup, showcasing his leadership and defensive prowess in high-pressure situations. During his time at Örebro, Svensson helped solidify the team's defense, earning praise from fans and pundits alike. His performances on the pitch were vital in ensuring the team's competitiveness in the Allsvenskan, and Svensson established himself as one of Sweden's top defenders. Svensson's strong form at Örebro also led to an international call-up for the Swedish national team. In 2002, he made his debut for Sweden, joining the ranks of some of the most talented players in the country's history. Svensson's performances for the national team were solid, and he earned several caps during his time with Sweden. Though he was not always a regular starter, he played an important role in the team's defensive unit during qualifying rounds for major international tournaments, including the UEFA European Championship and FIFA World Cup. Main achievements and success. Magnus Svensson's career saw significant achievements both at the club and international level. Allsvenskan titles. Throughout his career, Svensson won multiple Allsvenskan titles with his clubs. His time at Djurgården was particularly successful, helping the team win domestic championships and establish themselves as one of Sweden's premier clubs. UEFA competitions. Svensson's involvement in European competitions with Djurgårdens IF and Örebro SK also marked a key part of his career. While the teams he played for did not have significant runs in major tournaments, his experience in European leagues helped develop his international reputation. Swedish national team. Svensson earned several caps for the Swedish national team during his career. His defensive skills and leadership were highly regarded, even though he never became a regular starter. Nevertheless, he played important roles during qualification matches and helped Sweden maintain a strong defensive foundation. Individual recognition. Magnus Svensson was widely respected by coaches, teammates, and opponents alike for his consistency, work ethic, and commitment to the team. His leadership on the field was a notable characteristic of his playing style, and he was often called upon to organize the defense in high-stakes matches. Later career and transition to coaching. After his time with Örebro SK, Svensson continued to play for several other clubs, including a short stint at Malmö FF, where he finished his professional playing career. By the time he reached his 30s, Svensson had experienced everything that top-tier Swedish football had to offer, and he decided to wind down his career in his home country. In the later stages of his career, Svensson transitioned from a starting player to a squad rotation role, offering his experience and leadership to younger players. By this point, he had built a wealth of knowledge and was keen to pass it on to the next generation of footballers. His calm demeanor and ability to analyze the game from a tactical standpoint made him a valuable asset to any team. Upon retiring from professional football in 2012, Svensson turned to coaching. His transition into management allowed him to stay connected to the game and mentor young talents. Over time, he worked with various youth academies and coaching staff, continuing to contribute to Swedish football from behind the scenes. Legacy and post-retirement life. Magnus Svensson's legacy as a footballer is one of steady dedication and professionalism. Though he may not have reached the global stardom of some of his contemporaries, he was a key figure in Swedish football during his time. His contributions at club level, particularly with Djurgården and Örebro SK, helped establish him as one of Sweden's top defenders in the early 2000s. His time in the Swedish national team, though not as prominent as other key figures like Zlatan Ibrahimovic or Henrik Larsson, nonetheless saw him contribute to the country's defensive efforts. He was a part of the national team during key international qualifiers and was respected for his leadership on the field. Post-retirement, Svensson has maintained a low profile compared to other retired players, focusing on coaching and youth development. His knowledge of the game and his leadership qualities continue to have an impact on the younger generation of footballers. Magnus Svensson's career, characterized by his consistency and ability to play at a high level, remains an inspiration for young Swedish footballers aiming to achieve success on both domestic and international stages. His journey from a young talent at Djurgården to a solid defender in Örebro SK and the Swedish national team serves as a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and perseverance in achieving success in football.